You don't get rich by working harder. You get rich by playing a game most people were never taught existed. And that's the part nobody says out loud. You were taught how to earn money, go to school, get the job, show up on time, work hard. And if you do all of that consistently, you'll be okay. And for a while, that feels true. At 22, your first paycheck hits. $3,200 after taxes. It feels like momentum, like you've entered something. You open a savings account. You feel responsible. Discipline. You check the balance more than you check your own thoughts. Because that number feels like control. But no one explains what that number actually is. It's not wealth, it's stored time, and it's quietly losing value. So you do more of what works. You work harder. You pick up extra shifts. You ask for the raise. You get it. $52,000 turns into $61,000. You feel like you're moving forward. But your life moves with you. Rent goes up, food goes up, everything goes up. Except the speed you're building at. So you save what's left. $400 here, $600 there. You're consistent. You're doing it right, and this is where the illusion locks in. Because effort is increasing, but your position isn't changing. At 27, you look around. Some people are still stuck. Some are worse off. So you tell yourself, I'm doing better than most. And you are. That's what makes it dangerous. Because better than most is not the same as free. You meet someone you used to work with. Same job, same starting salary. But something feels off. They talk differently. Not about money, about ownership. They mention things casually. Yeah, I've got money in the market. Yeah, that asset's been compounding. Yeah, I bought in early. They're not working more than you. If anything, less. So you ask the question, what did you do differently? And their answer is frustratingly simple. I just learned how money actually works. That's when it hits you. You were taught how to earn money. They were taught how to multiply it. Those are not the same skill. Not even close. One keeps you alive. The other changes your life. And here's the uncomfortable part. It's not your fault you don't know this, because no one around you knew it either. Your parents didn't invest. Not because they were careless, because they were careful. They avoided risk. They chose stability. And that protected you. But protection has a cost. It keeps you safe, and it keeps you small. So you inherit the same rules. Save money, avoid risk, stay consistent, and those rules work. They just don't build wealth. Because wealth doesn't come from effort alone. It comes from leverage, from assets, from things that work while you're not. And if you were never shown that, you can spend 10, 20, 30 years doing everything right and still never break out. Not because you're lazy, not because you're stupid, but because you're playing the wrong game perfectly. There are people working harder than you right now who will never get rich, and there are people working less who already are. That gap isn't effort, it's understanding. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Your paycheck isn't the goal, it's the tool. Your savings account isn't the destination, it's the waiting room. And time isn't neutral, it either compounds for you or against you. That's the part no one tells you at 22, when you're just trying to survive. When stable feels like success, you weren't given bad advice, you were given incomplete advice. Advice built for people who needed to survive, not people who had the chance to build. And now you're here, somewhere between stable and stuck. This is the moment that matters. Not when you started, not what you were taught, but what you do after you realize it. Because now you know working harder won't fix it. Saving more won't fix it. Even earning more won't fix it. Not by itself. The game is different, always has been. And the people who win it aren't the ones who try harder. They're the ones who finally learn what they're actually playing. If you stay where you are, nothing breaks. Your life will be fine. But if you want more than fine, you're going to have to unlearn the rules that kept you safe. That's the trade. That's always been the trade. It's not your fault you didn't know, but it is your move now.